At my cousin's wedding over the summer, my other cousin was engaged to this like massive oaf. This guy that was just this big fat dumbass who, nice guy, but like, you know, right. I mean, like he's a guy I would be friendly to if he wasn't like dating a family member of mine. Engaged to, by the way, because she like works real hard and she's like a nurse. And he was like, well, my dream is to work in the beer industry. You know, he was like 32 years old. He just wanted to be a beer sommelier. Brews his own beer? Yeah. He was just always, he always wanted to talk to you about beer, which isn't impressive to anyone over the age of 22.
Right. You're so cool in a freshman dorm.
Yeah,
if you know a lot about
If you know a lot about microbrews and shit. And so he just get trashed all the time. And we're all like sharing a house at my cousin's wedding. It was out on the shore. And he's like, who wants food? And it's like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're just going to go to bed. And he's like, I'm going to go. There's like a Royal Farms on the other side of the highway. And I was like, I don't see a way to get over there. You're going to have to get in the car and get on the access road. You're drunk. I don't want to fucking drive you, you know?
Right.
And this motherfucker just runs across the highway.
Like Bowfinger,
I'm like, don't do that, dude. You're going to fucking die. He like jumps over the fucking the barrier. And I just go back in the house and I'm like, hey, I think your fiance might die, you know. And she's like, oh, he's a fucking idiot or whatever.
That's incredible.
And then like, 45 minutes later, he comes back and he's bought like 9 chicken boxes and a fucking giant thing of donuts, like the thing you get for an AA meeting, like that size donuts, and like all this shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and cups of cheese, nacho cheese to dip bread in. Yeah.
Well, Rofo gives you that option to add on nacho cheese on
bread. He went insane, apparently. He fucking like lost his mind.
Oh, that's the guy?
Oh, that's that guy? Yeah.
Yeah, he went insane and they fucking well, me and my other cousin would always laugh at him for being, for his whole his dumb beer thing.
Of course.
And my mom was telling me the story. She was like, yeah, it was really sad. Like, she had to call the cops and the cops showed up and he tried to run out the back door and they went around the back of the house and he just like grabbed his keg and he like barreled through the cops. He was like using the keg as a weapon, like some kind of alcohol
as a battering ram.
Yeah.
Right.
That's incredible. Dude.
Yeah. Now my aunt was so pleased when she found out that happened.
Yeah, breakup by reason of
insanity. Right. Yeah, she was not pleased when she found out they were engaged.
Oh, good. Well, good for your cousin, dude. If you want, I'll just give me her address and I'll go over and fuck her.
Yeah, she would probably make your life miserable.
Just to calm her down.
I don't know. I guess her parents were such fucking like type A stickler, made her. She's been obsessed with homework for the last 30 years.
Right.
She chose like the most difficult profession to get into based on like homework alone.
Right.
And I don't like.
What does she do?
She's like an RN.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just works all the fucking time.
Yeah. You make good money on that.
You make good money, but it's like so much work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
kind of like podcasting.
Yeah, and that's why she ends up dating a guy that's fucking really pursuing a career in wearing sweatpants and annoying people.
Knowing what hops are.
Yeah. Dude, fucking beer. Anyone is a beer expert. You have zero fucking excuse to be that guy if you're older than 22 years old.
100%.
You have the year you learn you can legally drink, and you can fucking like, oh yeah, I know a little bit about fucking craft brews or whatever. Anything beyond that, you're an abject fucking loser.
Well, you're just sad and you're like looking for a meaning in your life. Like that's
but everybody is, Find something else. I have more respect for the people that are like really into fucking Game of Thrones or medieval history than I do people that are fucking beer sommeliers.
No, you're totally right.
Yeah,
but I'm just trying to explain it. It's like people who are sad about their wives are too mean.
Mm-hmm.
They just fucking they take comfort in like knowing what a porter is. You know what I mean? Knowing what a nitro stout is.
Yeah. I heard some guy on the train the other day talking to this lady he works with that clearly didn't want to be talking to him outside the office, but he just kept going.
Yeah.
It's like, so anyway, this weekend, I'm gonna unkeg a cider I've been working on for a while. I don't have any. I live alone, so I'm gonna get I got a nice bread that goes well with the cider, and I'm gonna. Just sit back and maybe binge some Netflix.
Just Steve Carell.
Drink my new cider.
Talking about egg salad in 40-year-old version.
Yeah, exactly.
40-year-old version.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so uncomfortable. He was like, what are you up to? She's like, well, I have a husband and...
full life. Children that I love.
Kids.